So if by definition a productized service is like an outcome for a given price, well, you could argue that, hey, I'm going to lease you a cross-functional website development team for $10,000 per 2-week sprint. You could call that a productized service, even though there's no standardized process, there's no standardized deliverable or outcome, but there is standardization and there is clarity in terms of like, this is what you get and this is what you get it for. So, it's like, at what point really, what is the difference between a productized service and really any kind of abstracted time materials? But by that, in that kind of mode, you could be handling a totally fluid scope that's changing all of the time. The project could take 100 times longer than what anybody thought at the start of the engagement. And as long as, things were managed proactively with the client, your profitability would be fine as long as you priced that sprint in such a way that you had good margins and you were aiming for a 70% margin. And so that's a really good example of how you can use a pricing model to absorb a ton of risk and share a ton of risk with the client, work in a way that's very, very fluid, but still provide a very sort of clear, we'll call it productized kind of offer to upfront. It's just that offer is tied more to the team that's going to be doing the work as opposed to maybe an outcome or a set of deliverables. And you could argue the same thing would be true for hourly type projects in a case where you don't have enough maybe scope or scale to abstract that to larger increments like days or weeks or cross-functional teams. There's a bunch of people in my network that are productized service experts, and I would love to hear their take on this.